Let's have an example problem of determining the magnification factor para ma-magnify natin yung moment na kine-carry ng ating column. So here's the problem. Column section with 450 mm by 450 mm dimension carries actual dead load of 200 kilonewton and actual live load of 350 kilonewton. So it is braced against side weight. And moments of the columns are equal and it is bent in a single curvature. So let's draw first. So ito yung column natin. Then it carries P dead load of 200 kilonewton and then P live load of 350 kilonewton. So yung moment daw, yung end moments, assuming that they are equal. So pwede siyang, ito yung M1, ito yung M2. But we know that M1 is equivalent to M2. Then it bends in a single curvature. So ganyan. So the ratio of your M1 over M2 I, that's equivalent to negative. Then, yung value daw ng ating length, the column or the unbraced length, that is 5.5 meters. FC prime is 27.6 megapascal. And given that Fy is 415 megapascal. So, gamitin daw natin value of K, that is equivalent to 1.0. So first thing that we need to calculate is to check if your column I is slender or not. Okay, check of slenderness. But before we compute yung slenderness, we need to compute first yung value ng M2 minimum natin. Kaya lang, yung M2 minimum natin, iti-check natin yan with the value of your M2. Kaya lang, wala naman tayong M2. So, not given. So, no need to check. So, assuming that yung M2 natin, assume yung M2 natin is greater than to your M2 minimum. So, okay na tayo dyan. Pasado na siya kagad. Then, we can move now to the computation of the slenderness ng ating column. So, una muna, alam natin that your column is braced against sideway. So, kapag braced against sideway, yung formula natin for checking of the slenderness is KLU over R, and it should be greater than to 34 plus 12 M1 over N. Okay, next is computin muna natin yung ating R, yung radius of gyration natin. Since rectangular tayo, so yung R natin ay 0.3 H. So sabi natin, yung H natin depende doon sa bending. Kaya lang square naman yung column. So yung H na gagamitin natin ay 450. Kasi isa lang naman yung pinaka-dimension ng ating column. So therefore, yung R natin is equivalent to 0.3 times 450. Therefore, the value is 135. Then, let's substitute now to the value of checking of the slenderness ratio. So, yung KLU over R, that's equivalent to, yung K natin ay 1.0. Then, yung LU natin, that is the unbraced length. So, yung length natin ay converted into mm. So, 5.5 siya. Divided by radius of gyration of 135. Again, i-check natin siya with 34 plus 12 M1 over M2. Sabi natin, yung M1 and M2 ay pareho lang. So therefore, yung ratio niya ay 1.0. Kaya lang, sabi natin, single curvature, kaya yung value ng M1 and M2 ay negative. So that is negative 1. So therefore, yung value ng ating KLU over R ay this is 40.74 and then 34 plus 12 times the ratio of M1 and M2 ay 22. Then, as you can see, yung KLU over R natin ay greater than. So, talagang slender siya, no? Yung column is slender. So, therefore, we need to consider yung slenderness effect. Consider the slenderness. Ibig sabihin, we need to compute yung ating delta, yung ating magnification factor. But, halimbawa, hindi siya pumasok dyan sa criteria na yun, no need to consider yung slenderness niya. Ibig sabihin ay, pwede natin i-consider yung column as short column. Kumbaga, hindi malaki effect ng ating ng bending do sa ating column. Okay? So after natin ma-determine yung ating slenderness effect do sa ating column, ay pwede na tayo mag-compute ng ating magnification factor. Sabi natin, magnification factor can be computed using una muna, hindi naman nila sinabi kung may lateral loads. So therefore, yung kukumpute lang natin ay yung delta B. So paano nga natin kinukumpute yung delta B? Ito ay due to gravity loads. That is Cm over 1 minus EU over 0.75 PC. So, kumpitin muna natin yung bawat variables dyan sa ating formula. So, yung Cm natin, that is equivalent sa 0.6 tapos minus 0.4 times M1 over M2. Again, M1, M2 is negative 1.0. Substitute natin. So we have 0.6 minus 0.4 times negative 1. That is equivalent to 1.0. The next, yung PU naman natin. Yung PU is the factored load. Diba meron na tayo ditong dead load, P-dead load, and then P-live load. So the load combination lang natin siya. So we have 1.2 times 200 plus 1.6 times 350. So therefore, yung PU natin ay 800 kilo. Next. Then to compute now your PC, that is equivalent to pi squared EI over KLU and then squared. So, computein muna natin yung EI. So, yung EI natin can be computed no? Using conservative formula that is 0.4 ECIG over 1 plus beta DNS. Compute natin yung EC. EC then is equivalent to 4,700 square root of FC prime. So, ito ay equivalent sa 4,700 square root of FC prime natin ay, based on the problem, is 27.6 megapascal. Ito ay equivalent sa 24691.78 megapascal. The next, computin natin yung ID, that is just the gross area or the gross moment of inertia of your concrete. So, yung concrete natin ay square. So, most probably, yung kanyang moment of inertia ay BH cube over 12 lang. So, ang value ng moment of inertia ay 3.411875 by 10 raised to 9 mm to the fourth. Then, lastly, yung ating beta DNS. Yung beta DNS can be computed using 1.2 of P dead load over PU. So, meron na tayong P dead load that is 200 kilonewton. Then, yung PU natin ay 800 kilonewton. Yung na-compute natin kanina. So, therefore, yung beta DNS ay 0.3. Okay? And to compute now your EI, EI is equivalent to 0.4 multiplied by 24691.78 times 3.4171875 by 10 raised to 9 divided by 1 plus 0.3. Therefore, yung EI natin ay 2.596198214 by 10 raised to 13. That is Newton mm squared. Okay? Then, meron tayong EI. Then, pwede natin makompute yung ating PC. Yung PC natin, that is pi squared times 259619814 by 10 raised to 13 over yung K natin, that is 1.0 times yung ating LU, yung unbraced length, that is 5.5, and then square. So therefore, yung ating PCI that is 8470561.758 Newton. So to convert, ito ay magiging 8470.562 kilo. Ito yung gagamitin natin, yung nakakilo nyo. After natin makompute yung PC, pwede natin makompute yung ating yung magnification factor delta B. Sabi natin, dito natin formula that is CM over 1 minus PU over 0.75 EC. So yung CM natin kanina, that is equivalent sa 1.0 divided by 1 minus PU. Yung PU natin kanina ay 800 kilonewton divided by 0.75 times yung PC natin na 8470.562. So therefore, yung value ng delta B natin is 1.144. So therefore, ito yung gagamitin nating multiplier doon sa ating larger moment para makuha natin yung magnified moment natin. And then yung magnified moment, na makompute natin, yun yung gagamitin natin pang design doon sa ating